until I get the third letter. Man, I like this place. So, what's happening here? Molly? Listen, Miss Serval. If you shake the box lightly, you can still hear the clanging sound of water. It is probably some kind of vinegar that is used to dissolve papyrus. It's sort of like those kinds of mechanisms where the demos on me, where the file would be automatically destroyed if it were forcibly opened. Looks like it shouldn't just be taken apart, or should I say, it'd be hard to non-destructively take it apart. This can be quite a hassle. Let me make a closer look. What I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't even try to take it apart. Are you guys in trouble? Yo! To what do I owe the pleasure? If you have something that needs fixing, just leave it here. I'll have a look after I first figure out how to take apart Miss Molly's heirloom tin box. Do not take it apart! Oh, I'm just a little anxious. I didn't mean to, Miss Serval, sorry. I'm just joking. Rest assured I won't damage it. Is the shop not opening today, Serval? Of course it's open, but I haven't had much business recently, so I've been helping Miss Molly here with her family heirloom. I have to say, even by today's standards, the craftsmanship of this little box is highly advanced. I can't just ignore an item this interesting. Anyway, as you can see, Miss Serval and I are trying to figure out the mystery about my family heirloom together, the one we brought back from the last incident. I remember my father telling me this is the insurance left for us by our ancestors. When there is no other way, find a way to open this iron box. But we haven't made any progress other than finding a puzzle engraved on the box. I want to just take it apart, but Molly wouldn't let me. What were my ancestors thinking? Why would anyone in dire need have the time to solve puzzles? Way to mess with the children. So what does the puzzle say anyway? That's the problem. We can't even read the puzzle. To us it's just a bunch of letters that we've never seen before. We thought about that. Logically speaking, a box like this can only be opened with the corresponding key. But this box doesn't use a pin number lock mechanism at all, and the shape of the keyhole is so odd. Seems like what it needs is not so much a key, but something like a screw or a drill. Is this a Gurren Lagann reference? Apparently Miss Molly's ancestors didn't leave us any such oddly shaped key, so we have to bite the bullet and solve the puzzle. But in any case, we have to decipher what the puzzle is first. Decipher? Oh, yes, Miss Serval. Could it be the Silvermane Guard encryption technology? After all, our family has worked in the technology division for generations, so it won't be a stretch to presume that my ancestors used codes from the Guard, right? Makes sense, but I was expelled from the Guard a long time ago. I have no idea about that kind of thing. Oh, I only once heard my colleague from the intelligence department talking about this. I don't know the specifics. After all, I am just an entire entry-level employee, but I don't usually encounter these things at work. I'm out of ideas now. What do you think? You said intelligence department, so maybe Pella can help? You're right! How could I forget? She's an intelligence expert. Oh, I believe Miss Pella mentioned that she would get a new magazine just before she left this morning. New magazine, huh? I see. She often spends her off days at the bookstore. Come on, let's go find her. Alright, let's go find Pella. Who's buying a book? Plus Fizz. Hi Fizz, how's business? Ah, if it isn't Serval. Business? Same old. but it's a nice way of earning living. Every now and then I can read leisurely like this. Ah, are you here to pick up that book? Sorry, there seems to be something wrong with the publisher. I haven't received it yet. Well, no worries. It's not like I need the book right away. I actually came to see Pella. Was she here earlier today? Miss Pella? Ah, she just went back to get the money. She should be back soon. Are books here that expensive? Here's what happened. Miss Pella wasn't aware that this new magazine has a venue limited edition and she only brought enough money for the regular edition. So, what kind of magazine is this? What is the venue? I am guessing it's fanfiction of that Tale of the Winterlands. They have both novels and comics. They write about the relationship between the characters from the original novels. But they are all created by fans, and some of them are completely unrelated to the original work. I think they have a meeting on a regular basis to share their ideas. Pella is an important member of the Tale of the Winterlands fan club. They all call her the... what was it? The guards really didn't see them. Oh, Artem, you're so gentle. No! I never knew Pella was good at this kind of thing. Well, smart people are just good at everything. Yo, Fizz, I'm back! Ah, right on time. Miss Pella is back. Why are you all here? So, Fizz, this kind of embarrassment, could you do me a favor and reserve that limited edition for me? Seems like I have to buy it a bit later. Also, you don't let them see the new edition, did you? Of course not. Oh, good. Thank you, Fizz. My dignity as an intelligence officer has been saved. Okay, good for you. So, what are you guys doing here? Don't tell me you're here to buy books, because I won't believe it. Such an intelligence agent, eh? I want to read Miss Pella's masterpiece. Yeah, I kind of expected she probably is the one of the writers that put up the fanfic in the magazine. They printed my work, I gotta have it. But still, we need your help deciphering something. Yep, you see, Miss Serval and I found a line of code on my heirloom in tin box. Can you take a look, Miss Pella? I mean, I could. Let's go back to the workshop and talk about it in detail. Oh, I don't need to walk, okay. So, oh genius, Miss Pella, what can you tell? Position yourself properly here. Okay, this works. So, Pella, now that you have a look, what do you think? Well, I think it's probably on the right track. This disorganized letter certainly resembles cryptography. However, given that this was created 600 to 700 years ago, it most likely uses a completely different encryption algorithm. So what encryption algorithm did they use then? Let me think. I remember that in Chapter 2, Section 4 of the 7th edition of the Silvermane Guard Cryptology, it says, in the early days of the Guard, Richard Balakin, the intelligence officer and chief of the technology division, popularized the earliest encryption method within the force. Encyclopedic knowledge of everything? Yep, book smarts. All the letters are shifted 4 places backwards in the alphabet, and the ciphertext can be obtained this way. The reverse can also be used for decryption. How do you remember that so clearly? That's just one of the basic skills of an intelligence officer, so don't underestimate me. No, ma'am. So, according to this method, it should be... I got it. Here it is. The key at the mountain pass, waiting. That place is the Supreme Guardian, the place of operation. In addition, the inscription is Richard Balakin. Based on the surname, this Richard is definitely indeed my ancestors. Wait, isn't this the guy that William just mentioned? And what on earth does this mean anyway? Get off Bellbook, Riddler. Is this a Batman reference? Get out of Gotham, Riddler. I'm Batman. I am, actually. I have a bat and I am a man. I am the Batman. Could it be the location of the next clue? Though technically I'm carrying a lance, so I'm a lancer. You are right. There are two locations mentioned in this sentence. The mountain pass, the place of operation of the Supreme Guardian. I'm guessing it's referring to the fortress that was eroded by the fragmentum. And the key must be referring to the key that opens the box. In other words, this ancestor hid the key of the heirloom tin box in the corridor of fading echoes. Even for the guards, it's difficult to set foot in the fragmentum, let alone ordinary citizens like us, especially if you want to go searching around inside. What do? We finally found a clue. Do we have to give up after all? I mean, we can help you find it. I visit the fragment like it's my home. Even for a seasoned traveler like you, the fragmentum must be too perilous to go into, or so I've heard. Oh, I just have a little bit of peril. I can end it easily. I'm really going to help you find the key. Thank you so much, but I don't want to pressure you into this. Safety should always be the #1 priority. Screw that, I want to have a bit of peril in my life. Don't worry, I'll look after him, Miss Molly. Just wait in the workshop with Serval. Without further ado, let's go now. Are you ready? Ixo! Old Fortress Scavenge. Ice, electric, physical ice, physical electric. Ice, physical electric. I get gloves for this. The encrypted clue on the iron box points to the old northern fortress corridor of fading echoes. Barring anything unexpected, Molly's key should be there. Recommended type, ice. Switch to distraction. Switch. Where's my collapsing sky? Sorry, Clara, I need my card back. Okay. The Batman is back. As for the ice... What is it again? Ice, electric, and physical. So physical is done at this point. I also need ice, which is Herta. I probably should have Pella for this, but I haven't leveled her up. I'm gonna level her up later. We should level her up now. Nah, later. Herta's that. Electric. I mean, Serval is a part of this team, so she should be like Pella, Serval, Ice, Electric, and what's the last one? I'm gonna take the healer. Let's go with a full Bellobook. No, not a full Bellobook party. It would be a full Bellobook party if I actually did have Pella with me. Should I maybe? Something I'm actually using for that much. Why not? Let's do this. Though all things considered, at least to level 20, kind of, sort of, maybe, of nihility. Nah. Fine, start challenge. Okay, let's start searching for Miss Molly's things from here. We don't need to go up the stairs. That place is not part of the old city fortress and has nothing but ancient battlefields. Thankfully, we don't encounter any enemies coming here, but I can't promise it'll stay that way on our way back. Keep your eyes open, peeled. This place gives off a strange vibe today. Well, you seem familiar with this place. Yeah, I used to come here with Jeopard to survey the terrain, but that was a long time ago. Needless to say, it was very important for an intelligence officer to personally map the battlefield. Unfortunately, the pressure on the front line increases so quickly that we had to retreat to the Silvermane Guard restricted zone, and those pieces of intelligence were not very useful in the end. What's so strange about this place, Vibe? It's too quiet. Normally we couldn't have come all this way without any fights. That may seem like a good thing, but deep down I'm disturbed by this strange quietness. Anyway, let's be more careful from now on. So where should we start searching? The old citadel runs from the north to the south, and we are now at the southernmost end. If we start from here, we can save a trip going back. Technically, I'd be the same if we were to start from the north. I just picked this direction random when we came. Alright, let's go. Great, let's go. Even though we didn't encounter any enemies coming here, it's still hard to say what will happen later. If we get into a fight, I will cover you. If it so happens that you are defeated, I will definitely fight my way to bring you back to safe place and continue our explanation when you are ready. But it's best to avoid that. After all, there's only so much help I can give you, so stay sharp. Huh? Findy. Beep, beep. Matching object found. Matching object found. Do you want to switch to search mode? What's that sound? Why are you carrying that thing with you? Beep. Find is not a thing. I am Richard, the home used object finder, model information version 0.63 professional model, annual deluxe edition, nickname Findy. It's my emotional support robot. It can help us find things. It's pretty useful. I see. You outsiders should have a lot of gadgets come in handy. I found it on this planet. Hey, Findy, can you show us the way? Yes, yes, yes. When you need to find something, just call Findy. The current target is something hidden, and there is one such target in detectable range. Please follow yours truly to conduct a search of the coordinates with the Home Used Object Finder Safety Manual. It seems confident. Well, let's follow it. Findy, you show. Let's find the search along who came. Anything gonna do? Okay.
ピピッ。あなたの検索履歴からおすすめ商品を推測。人型自走戦術レンジはいかがでしょうか。ピピッ。スターピース電気はあなたの頼れるパートナー。
Findy, stop giving me commercials about the microwave. I don't need a microwave.
ピピッ。スターピース電気はあなたの頼れるパートナー。ピピッ。スターピース電気はあなたの頼れるパートナー。
You're just gonna keep speaking. Regardless.
ピピッ。あなたの検索履歴からおすすめ商品を推測。
Can I shut him up somehow?
人型自走戦術レンジはいかがでしょうか。スキップで広告を解除できます。
Going further. Look, there's nothing here. Wait a minute. Look, there's something wrong with this floor tile. There seems to be a line of words engraved on it. Stomp on me. Does that mean we should step on this floor tile? Some kind of a pedal trigger. Maybe something bird. Stomp hard. Huh? Wow. Like the tile ahead is floating. What's this? A secret compartment. There's also an oval thingy. A small oval flame constantly, a slightly yellowish portrait lies quietly in a secret compartment hidden in the tile. The man in the picture is dressed in the old uniform of the guards and has quite a classy look about him, if only he weren't making such a silly face. You flip the portrait over to its backside and see a pattern of a clockwise rotating arrow, and the ink has dried up. I have photos of all the intelligence officers throughout the ages hanging up on my office wall. Compared with them, old Balakin here does look quite classy in his portrait. One can even describe him as handsome. Alas, now I just feel like something precious has been cruelly ripped from my heart. This might be the so-called static beauty. Maybe, but I'm kinda agnostic about this. Calm down, Pella, calm down. Forget what you saw today. Okay, I've put all that behind me now. Look, Valakin has also painted a pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow on the back of this portrait. There seems to be another sentence below. The next clue is sleeping in the shadow of the arch. Well, this is a new clue. Since this is something left by Balakin and protected by this hidden mechanism, it very much could be a clue. But what is he trying to say? As for the new clue, it is probably related to the arch. Let's make this our next objective. Where is the arch? Oh, a bird. Alright, let's play. Shatter. くるるこっからが本番だよ。Well, let me play you Requiem. もっと叫びなさい。Surprising you're still alive. 眠るといいわ。The good doctor's gonna rectify that. ステージを重ねるほど最高になるんだ。There seems to be enemies floating nearby. Stop it! Hold on. Okay, let's beat them up. Annoyed? Nah. That's enough. それじゃダメだよ。くるくる。くるりんと。Or くるりん。Oops as well. 私のリズムに乗れ。She moves her own tempo. Huh. お注射の時間よ。Who gets to heal? 薬を飲みましょう。察しがいいのね。即戦即決といこう。くるくる。くるくるっと。痛くしてあげる。This already has become a meme. This hurt us. くるくる。あら。はい、バイ。始めるか。よし。ちょっと静かになさい。くるりんと。こっからが本番だよ。もう終わりだ。もっと叫びなさい。言うことを聞かないのは悪い子よ。重傷ね。私の時間がパーになっちゃった。Okay. Huh? Does it really want me to beat up the boss as well? I guess so. Ah, fair enough. Blaze out of.
パーツアップグレード。
Stop it. Oh.
警戒しよ
How dare you start before me?
う。ああ、ルールは破るためにある。
くるくるーっ
警戒しよ
Nice.
と。私に出会ったことを感謝してね。えい。
私のリズムに乗れ。お注射の時間よ。痛くないでし
Heal
ょ。
up.
う。まだまだだな。
Molten fusion, eh?
即戦即決といこ
くるりんと。何見てるの？
Shatter.
こっからが本番だよ。もっと叫びなさい。薬を飲みましょう。
う。始めるか。
Ooh. He fell down the ranking.
痛くしてあげる。
この曲をあなたに。私のリズムに乗れ。命の重みを味わいなさい。
See. Blazing absorption. Spontaneous combustion.
お前の番だ。
えい。
じゃあね。
自分の意志で結末にたどり着いてみせる。
Look for the next clue in the corridor. Oh. The clue this time is very straightforward. You see on the floor tile. Ah, what is wrong with me? The clue this time is very straightforward. You see on this floor tile there is a pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow. It must be somehow related to the previous clue. So what exactly these arrows mean? To be honest, I don't know for sure, but it's probably related to some kind of rotatable structure. Anyway, I'll write it down first and then I'll copy it for you. Here you are. On the sheet of paper Pella gave you, there are several ordered drawings of clockwise rotation arrows and counterclockwise rotation arrows, with her annotation at the bottom left of the bottom that says rotatable structure. You turn the sheet over and see some beautifully written but illegible scribbles. The words are all jumbled, but you do see that this passage is about 3 characters respectively named Artem, Anna and Dalmir. Oh, Pella, you didn't mean to give me this piece of paper, did you? Respectfully, I'm not gonna comment on that. Thank you, let's keep on going. Wait, no, I forgot. Give me back that piece of paper now! I want to play the Stream Subversion. Okay, here you go. Let me find another blank page to write it down. Done. Take this one instead. Forget all the text you saw on the back and don't you dare tell anyone about it. Bella's gonna kill me. Like, she's really like gaining in my eyes. I wish she was more prominent in the whole story arc. And here we are, we're the princes of the universe, fighting for survival. Now, on the left, it's a road towards the fortified zone, which is just behind the fortress defense line, and on the right, it's the path leading to the frontline fortress parapet. Let's split up for now. In the fortified zone, there is a revolving gear bridge that has the same structure as the one in the Silverman Guard restricted zone. I have to go there to investigate this control terminal. So I'll pick the road on the left. In the meantime, please use the path on the right to go to the frontline fortress and look for clues there. What if you run into fragment monster? On the way here, check and find that roads are full of roadblocks and debris. Monsters couldn't get close to where I'm going. Plus, all those obstacles are much easier for someone as small as me to pass through, even though I hate to talk about my size. Anyway, I can do it alone. So aren't the control terminals all around the gear bridge? This kind of gear bridge is pre-equipped with a data storage terminal. Only through this very specific terminal can you view essential data about the gear bridge. I need to verify some theories of mine, so I have to investigate this data terminal myself, which is just down the road of the on the left. But I won't say end of the line. It's just down the road on the left. Well, わかったわよ. Stay safe. Never underestimate an intelligent officer. I've worked out every possible scenario and nothing will go wrong. Don't be overconfident, Pella. So, let's split up. After we finish our respective investigations, we shall meet on the other side of the bridge. Beep beep. Matching object found. Matching object found. Do you want to switch to search mode? Finally seems to have found something. Let's take a look around here.
Bibi! あなたの検索履歴からおすすめ商品を推測。人型自走戦術利用規約。
See, I hear gear bridge moving.
ビビ！あなたの検索履歴からおすすめ商品を推測。
How do I turn off your advertise
戦
mode?
術レンジはいかがでしょうか。スキップで広告を解除できます。ビビ！あなたの検索履歴からおすすめ商品。
Stop talking. Hold on. Unsurprisingly, the tiles here are also engraved with the pattern of a clockwise rotation arrow. Write it down in Pella's notebook. It's time to meet Pella across the bridge. No monsters on the way here. Now there are monsters. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm beating up a monster. I really despise those golden ones. くらくしれ。
くるくるっと。あなた、それじゃあダメだよ。
せーの。
言うことを聞かないのは悪い子よ。薬を飲みましょう。察しがいいのね。
即戦即決といこう。
Perfect. Another one.
この機会を逃すな。
くるりんと。あなた、それじゃあダメだよ。えい。はいになれ。
And done.
ステージを重ねるほど最高になるんだ。
You tried operating the control terminal of the gear bridge but failed. Ah, I can hear you. The gear bridge, it's locked. Find a way to unlock it. Okay. Remember the sequence from the notes. Let's try and find a way to unlock the terminal. Was it clockwise, counterclockwise? You hear a clear sound coming from the control terminal. This seems to be the correct step. Counterclockwise. Seems to be the correct step, and the last one was also counterclockwise. Ah, crap. So it's clockwise, counterclockwise. Clockwise. So actually the control non-stop. Then you hear a loud and clear sound coming from within. The terminal becomes silent again. The rotation of the gear bridge seems to be operational again. Clockwise. There she is. Yo! Ah, finally. I almost began to think you couldn't make it. Wait, you thought I couldn't do it? Just kidding. Let's recount what just happened. After checking the data storage terminal, I found that the gear bridge brakes can be released by following the sequence of these given patterns. However, I still don't quite understand why old Balakin left these passwords behind, so I thought I should meet up with you first and discuss it together. Now, who'd have thought the moment I crossed the gear bridge it started rotating by itself, leaving me on the other side. I tried to control that thing, but the bridge was locked by an emergency brake. There was nothing I could do. In a hurry I called out your name. Fortunately you heard me, thanks. So why did the gear bridge move on its own? I was careless, I didn't notice the pressure pedal on the ground. If I had brought Findy, I probably wouldn't have happened, but then you probably wouldn't be able to find the last clue. What a hassle. So aren't you afraid that you're shouting more track monsters? I was aware of this, but there was simply no other way at that time. Lucky for us, they didn't come. I suppose you know how to release the brakes? To be honest, before looking at the data terminal, I really didn't know it could work this way. The braking system of the bridge in the Silvermane Gun restricted zone was modified by Serval and is much easier to use. Good thing Serval's with us. Anyway, the strange thing is, I tried to operate the terminal according to the instructions and the gear bridge didn't move at all. I guess old Balakin somehow modified the instructions himself and purposefully used some outdated instruction as a ruse. If it weren't for you, I would have been stuck here forever, so I really can't thank you enough. Well, almost left you here alone. But you came to help in the end, and now all is well. By the way, I also found the key Miss Molly talked about. It's here. Also, there seems to be a scary monster nearby. I could be able to deal with it alone, so I have to wait for your help. Then let's go kick its butt. Here, my legs are sore. Grab the key and let's go back. I'll cover for you. Let's go, good luck. Heal up. I actually have the exit the map. Defeat the monster guarding the key. Oh!
対処法を考えよう。
Hold on.
パーツアップグレード
Zan. Selecting Zan.
警戒しよう。
Let's start this.
ああ、ルールは破るためにある。
Home run!
くるりんと
警戒しよう。
くるくるっと私が誰だか知ってるの？こんな大きなダイヤモンド見たことないでしょ。あげるね。
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
私に出会ったことを感謝してね。
Nice.
私のリズムに乗れ。
Because I can.
すっきりした？
何見てるの？
盛り上がってるじゃん。もっと叫びなさい。
くるりんと
手の施しようがないわね。重傷ね。
That didn't last long.
始めるか。お前の番だ。
この曲をあなたに。私のリズムに乗れ。命の重みを味わいなさい。
Almost there.
即戦即決といこう。
Ah. I wasn't
私
paying
に出会った
attention.
ことを感謝してね。
Consciously. Mishead up. Done and done. This piece of drill-shaped jewelry is engraved with the word Balakin. It must be the key Miss Molly is looking for. Mission accomplished. Let's head back to the workshop. This trip has been so tiring. A strange ornament you found in a corridor of seals that resemble a delicate drill. Balakin is inscribed onto the back. Your intuition tells you this device isn't something simple. Yeah, this thing definitely helped me drill through the heavens. Oh, I can't even see it. An old yellowing photo, evidence of a certain individual part in a certain historic event. The figure in the picture did not seem to plan to let people feel the historical weight this photo would carry. What will become of Belobog in 100 years? Well, you'll have to see it through your own eyes. Challenge complete.
.まだ早いし、どこかへ行こうか。
Oh hey, it's a trailblazer. Welcome to the workshop. I'll hazard a guess that you don't come looking for repairs. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Based on our friendship, you can just treat the workshop like your second home. Come have a rest anytime you're feeling tired. Oh, thanks, Serval. I'm not gonna take you up on that offer too much because I'd like to impose, but we're tight. You have a place on the train as well. I didn't give a crap, it's not actually my call, but yeah, if you want to come down the train, sure. Pella and I are back. Look, they're back. Hey, you're back. How was it? Did you run into any danger? Nothing we couldn't handle. We almost died! Fortunately, none at all. That's good. If something happened to you because of me... Anyway, enough ifs. Please tell me what happened. From Old Balking's puzzle to the gear bridge incident to the strange drill ornaments, you and Pella tell them everything you experienced on the trip to the Fragmentum. What an interesting adventure. Such a pity I didn't go with you. Well, you were with us. In spirit, I guess. We should find a chance to investigate those mechanisms and dismantle them next time. Well, you have to get Jeopard's approval first. Anyway, I'm glad to see you two back safely. I very much appreciate your help, plus I'm also very interested in what you found over there. Let me take a look. Well, I found a portrait. I already read about this. Ah, this Balakin was really eccentric when he was young. I seem to remember that medal of his uniform. It must be the Medal of Honor from the Engine of Creation project. Also, according to the shape of the medal, this Richard Balakin was probably one of the chief engineers of the Engine of Creation project. Engine of Creation? What's that? I think I may have once seen it in the Technological Division archives. To the best of my knowledge, there are very few relevant records even in the official documents of the Guard have access to. All I know is that this is a giant geological transformation unit built during Alyssa Rand era, and it's all lost now. I mean, it helped me beat up the previous Grand Ruler, so... the Guardian. So I see, this guy was really incredible, and it's also strange that he liked messing with people. Are all geniuses so eccentric? From my experience with the geniuses, yes. Anyway, thank you, I'll definitely treasure this interesting photo. I also found your key. Oh, this is it! Let me see, this drill-like gadget should fit perfectly into the keyhole of this box. My hands are trembling now. I hope your effort won't be wasted. We did it! What's this, a piece of paper? To the descendants of the Balakin family. Never let go of the wrench and drill in your hands. Refrain from both belligerence and sycophony. With the wrench and drill in hand, you have the power to change the world. And the greatest treasure was the friends we found along the way. The power to change the world. I think I get it now. I always had a bad temper ever since I was little, and all the other kids shunned me. Things didn't get better when after I got a job. I've gotten into quite a few fights with people over some very trivial things. The truth is, I shouldn't even try to change people at all. It's all just a distraction that keeps draining my passion for life itself. It's just like what my ancestors said, all I ever need is a wrench and a drill. I have figured it out, I can't go on like this anymore. I'm quitting my job in the technology division to start my own thing. This time, I'll make it on my own. I'll be able to decide my own fate if I ignore the noise from the outside world and just focus on the work I have at hand. One day, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to bring change to the city. Well, I support you. My goal in life is to be like Miss Serval, who has no fear and pursues her work with such passion, while simultaneously creating value for others. So this is how Molly sees Serval. Never thought she could be as a role model to somebody. Well, I'd be a bit embarrassing to say it out loud in front of her, even though I don't have the brain of a genius, nor was I born into an influential family. Miss Serval has always been my role model. It'd be a bit embarrassing to say it loud in front of her. She's standing right next to you! Chica, what the heck? But I will try my best after all I've already gone through so much on my own. What are you talking about, Molly? I don't like the sound of that. Well, she's even here, she's acknowledging that I'm confused. Did I say something wrong? Sorry. Well, it's not wrong per se, but I have to point out two incalculations what you said. Firstly, even though I am the eldest daughter of the Landau family, I was actually kicked out of the family a long time ago. All that stuff about prestigious family, it's long been a distant memory. See, she has no ties. Bridges are burned. Secondly, you and I are really not that different. You see, we actually have similar life experience. We are both genius technicians who can't fit in with the military, and we are both forced to get out and work on our own. Genius? No, I'm not like you, Serval. I'm no genius. Why are you being so modest now? I heard from Aridan that you weren't like this before. Miss Serval, please take me as your assistant. I was expecting this turn of events. That's right, that's the spirit of a young and promising mechanic. I've been waiting for you to say this. You and me both. To celebrate the first assistant of Serval workshop, let me play a song for everyone. Come on, Pella, get your drum set up here. Alright. Seems like I can get out of this one. But let me go to Fizz's place first. I have yet to get my hands on the limited edition magazine yet. Okay, I want a front row seat. And that's done. I didn't even get to see the concert. Where's Molly? Oh, there she is! Workshop assistant. Welcome to the workshop. Good luck with your work. That was fun. Oh, Serval. When I was cleaning, I found 2 coupons for afternoon tea at the Gote Hotel. Do you want to come along? Why would you let it go to waste if it's for... Just free, just wait for me. It's a date then. Whoever stands the other up is Snow Mouse. What? Whoever stands the other up is a Snow Mouse. Let's meet beside the lobby, I'll be waiting. Oh, wait, when are we meeting? Hello? You there? Time Express. Fair enough. I was waiting for this one. Jeopard, I hope you don't mind, I'm gonna be courting your sister. Stop yelling! Yeah, whatever.
遅いな。なんでまだ来ないんだ？
誰か？
ああ、噂をすればってやつだね。ちょうど今、まだ来ないのかって考えてたところだったんだ。
ごめん。Never say no to me. Have you placed my orders yet?
え？お願いしてたもの？
Huh?
ああ、メッセージの通知をオンにしてなかった。ごめん、私が悪かった。でも、今からでも間に合うから、好きなものを頼んで。何しろ、今日は相談に乗ってもらうことに対しての埋め合わせでもあるんだから。
Fair enough.
でも、今日はアフタヌーンティーを楽しんでいる人が多いな。私たちは立って話すしかないかもしれない。
So, well, I help myself to tea then.
飲みすぎると夜に眠れなくなるから気をつけて。
I don't care, I'll be
話を
playing.
戻すけど、今回あんたを呼び出したのはお願いしたいことがあるからなんだ。
Where is an angel? Bye. No need for the formalities. Let's hear it.
さすがの心の広さだね。世界を見てきただけあるよ。なんだか申し訳なくなってくるな。
It's fine.
何から話せばいいのか。
Come on, like your
確か
bandit, pulled fast.
あんた、それから美月と炭鉱は、請求列車に乗ってベロブルグに来たんでしょ？
That is correct.
実は聞きたいことがあって、あんたたちの列車って新しい乗客を歓迎してる？
I mean, such matters aren't up to me. I'll have to ask first.
そうだよね。
Even though like 15 minutes ago just said like you can come on the train. I don't care if I need to fight first.
私がここに残ってもやることがないからさ。どうせからくり工房で設備を直したり、ギターの練習をしたりするだけじゃないか。ライブの雰囲気は確かに悪くないけど、来るメンツは大して変わらないし。
So you're gonna leave the shop to Molly and just head to space?
それに、私は研究をしていた身だから、新しい世界を探索するっていう絶好の機会が目の前にあるのに、ワクワクしない方が無理だよ。ベロブルグは狭いし、何年もいたら飽きると思わない？
I'm pulling all the stops to get on board. Consult an expert opinion on your behalf. I understand what you feel. Welcome aboard.
本当に？そんな二つ返事をして大丈夫なの？
But I still have to ask the others for the input first.
わかった。じゃあ、この件はあんたに任せる。
No, I said I'm gonna beat up anyone who says no.
この頼みがすごく急でわがままだってことは分かってる。先にあんたに謝っておくよ。
Yeah, daijoubu. Not like you to be so serious.
いや、私から頼んでるんだから、これぐらい当たり前だよ。
セーバルは帰ったし、姫子にメッセージを送って彼女の頼みについて聞いてみよう。ベルトやパムに聞いてみるのもありかもな。誰に聞こうか。
I mean, who should I ask, if you think? I'm going with the navigator.
姫子にメッセージを送ってみよう。
So I have a friend who wants to join. She is meticulous. Potential new mate. I knew I should ask him. Potential new crewmate, of course, so long as they are willing to travel with us, the express door will always be open. I would like to know more about your friend. In your experience, what kind of person are they? I mean, he's kind of uninhibited, but she's meticulous. She's mechanical with a meticulous mind. That's pretty good. Maybe she and I will have a lot in common. I'm saying I agree with letting your friend on the express. Ask her to take her time packing her stuff. Our express will always welcome new passengers. Arigato, Himeko One-san! Don't worry about it. There are other issues along the way. Feel free to let me know. Yatta! Report back to Serval.